Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and the football is back, and I have just witnessed Colchester United 0, Ipswich Town 5. So it was only a pre-season friendly, but given what we witnessed last year, nice to see Ipswich win a game and score some goals. And the headline news is new signing James Norwood bangs in a hat-trick the first time I see him. Goodness me, Caden Jackson with the other two. Here is what happened at the JobServe Stadium, or whatever it's called, in Colchester, just over there. The car park's real close. Colchester line up. Dean Gherkin, last game he played was for Ipswich. In goal, Vincent Young, Suwamni, Eastman, James across the back, Lapsey in front of the back four. Across the midfield, Gambin right, Stevenson Brown central, Senior down the left, Nubley up front. Ipswich fans will remember him. Here is your Ipswich team, looking like a 4-2-3-1 in the first half. Holly in goal, first time I have seen in. Danassian right back, Chambers and Kenlock covering at centre back. Remember and Ciala now injured. The big deal is that Chambers misses the Burton game as well. So if Kenlock is needed for cover there, he's had a bit of a practice today. Nydam is the left back. Double pivot midfield here. Downs and Dazelle. Danny Rowe down the right. Idris El Mazouni in the 10 position. Luke Darbert on loan from Everton. First sight of him for me as well. He's going to play down the left. And James Norwood up top. Slow start. The highlight of the first 5 minutes is Thomas Holy sidestepping Frank Nubley. Nice feet from the big guy. And then really, Colchester on top. Gambin down the left. Slides it across to Vincent Young into Brown in the box. Shifts it to the left. It's a great block by Luke Chambers. Throws himself at that. Probably 15 yards out there, Brown. Sight of goal. Well played, Chambers. 13, Senior is fed in down the left. Good tackle again by Chambers, but then 30 seconds later he hauls down Nubley in the same position, just to remind me that he is not Virgil van Dijk. Not many yellow cards in this game. Ref playing friendly rules here, but probably in a league game that would have been a yellow for Chambers. And then on 15 minutes, probably against the run of play, Ipswich take the lead. It's a horrible mistake by Suwamni. He dallies on the ball at centre half. He's virtually the last man on the ball. El Mazouni robs him. They both go to ground. El Mazouni quickly hops up, and what a way to break him behind. He steps forward. El Mazouni feeds it inside to Norwood, on to Rowe. Now he's bearing down on goal. It's a foot race. He just gets there first, nicks it away, and you knew if he got there first, he's going down, and the penalty is given after 15 minutes. And very confidently up steps new signing James Norwood, sticks the ball down right-footed to the goalkeeper's right-hand side, Gherkin, nice and powerfully into the corner. And an opening, you call it a debut goal for James Norwood. Nice stuff. The heavy wind and rain comes in on about 20 minutes. Players take a few minutes to adjust to that. On 30, Nydam takes down Vincent Young down the right-hand side. Free kick's whipped in by Brown, I think. And Holy commanded his box quite well. There comes and grabs that. 32, give and go. Brown and Nubley. Nubley's in behind, left side of the box. Danassian has tracked him from right back. Makes the last-ditch tackle there. Well played, Danassian. 34, El Mazouni and Norwood. Nice 1-2. There's bodies forward here. El Mazouni comes in from the left-hand side. He hits the shot right-footed. Confident, but that one gets blocked out. El Mazouni looked very tired very quickly, but when he did get on the ball, he got on it in good position, sometimes due to a little bit of lack Colchester play. But he looked dangerous, but not exactly fit enough, I think, to be starting very soon, put it that way. 36, Downs makes about his third foul of the half, avoids a yellow. 37, nice drive into the box by Gambin, stands it up to the back post. And I just wanted to mention this because Nydam at fullback, good defensive instincts, comes in at the back post, covering his man, flips the header out to stop the chance. 39, Shawumney not having a good day here. Poor El Mazouni's now in the 10 position. He drives forward straight down the middle. He's got players either side. It's Norwood and it's Rowe. They split the defence and open it up for him. And the shot is dragged wide with the right foot by El Mazouni. Good chance there. Should at least work Gherkin there and hit the target. But was a threat when he got on the ball in the 10 position. 41, Collier with a bit of territory here, forced into Stevenson. Nice feet by him, works the chance on the left foot, fizzes the shot. Just over half time, 1-0 to Ipswich. Here come the subs. One for Collier, Cowan Hall on for Brown, who I thought was pretty dangerous actually in the first half when he got on the ball. Good turn of pace and carried it well. Cowan Hall is going to go to the right and Senior's going to tuck inside. Ipswich treble substitution. James Wilson, who is on trial at centre half, he may be looking at a short-term deal if they can't get bodies in ahead of the Burton game and the lack of Chambers and Ciala. So Nydam comes out. Kenlock then goes to left back. So a bit more of a balanced back four. But Kenlock showed quite well at centre back. Not that this was the most testing night for him. Caden Jackson comes in for El Mazouni, and I watched very carefully to see if he was going to play in the number 10 spot or support Norwood, and he didn't look like a number 10, put it that way. Looked like a 2 up top, 4-4-2. Maybe Jackson with some instructions to drop back into the 10 out of possession, but certainly very close to Norwood and running past him. So maybe trying out a 4-4-2 there. Lambert, Jordan Roberts comes in for Garbett down the left wing. And straight away it's 2-0 to Ipswich into the, excuse me, into the second half. And Rowe gets it on the right. He cuts inside as he likes to, takes a couple of touches. He wants to curl that left footy. He hits the shot and Ipswich get very lucky that it deflects up in the air. Roberts had come across from left to right to feed in the ball and he's completely free in space down the right hand side. It's good composure from Roberts because he does not panic. He takes a touch, he moves in and he dinks it gently over to the back post. Andre Dezelle is arriving. He doesn't hit it first time. He has a touch. He smashes it across the goal, and Caden Jackson, with probably his first touch, rams it in from close range. Ipswich 2-0 up. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Shawumney mistake for the first goal. Lucky bounce for the second goal, but they took advantage of the luck and the error, and they find themselves 2-0 up. 51. Roberts, big break forward again, similar to El Mazouni in the first half. This time Norwood moves one side, Jackson the other. Could play either of them in. He's almost got too many options and he has a heavy touch. You're looking for a bit more quality there, but nice drive nonetheless from Roberts. 53. Corner for Colchester, back in second phase. Noble swivels on it, volleys right footed over his shoulder, difficult chance, wide it goes. Norwood forces yet another error from Shawumney at centre back into Rowe, who drives forward. Early ball slid through to Jackson. He's off the shoulder where he likes to be, takes a touch, right footed, can't get away from the centre halves, hits it early. Gherkin down well and makes the save. Nice to see Caden Jackson actually having the chance to run in behind. I don't believe he's ever had that opportunity in his Ipswich career yet. On 60 minutes, cross your fingers because here comes Emir Hughes. Dezelle comes out, Hughes runs on. For some reason I'm very, very nervous. Another comeback for Hughes. He's going to sit in that deep line playmaker spot that Dezelle was occupying. Next to Flynn Downs, and we see this so often. A team doesn't re-engage from a substitution. Players get forward, they get trapped behind the ball, and immediately Ipswich go 3-0 up. And this is a good goal actually. Like I say, Colchester got a bit lost on the substitution, just lost the concentration. Goes to Luke Chambers, right centre back position, and he pings it right footed diagonal. Kenlock comes in behind, gets a nice first touch. He's in behind like he was at Bristol City in the springtime at the end of last season. He gets what he can on the cross. It's difficult wing play really by Kenlock up to the back post. Norwood is there, he heads it up in the air, and then a really nice finish. The ball is falling down and like all good strikers, he hits it really early, left foot on the volley, gets it low, gets it in the corner. Really nice goal that. Kenlock well forward, bit messy there. It's a nice ball from Chambers. And James Norwood, really, that's a half chance when it goes up in the air. Okay, defence could have been a bit tighter, but there are a lot of strikers who've scored a lot of goals just by catching the keeper out with an early shot, and Norwood gets his second there. Good goal by Norwood. Impressive start from him. Holly skins Newblay again for the second time in the game. Bit embarrassing for Big Frank there. 63 crossed in from the left. They're in a field day down the left now. Roberts and Kenlock combining well. It's swung in. Norwood is arriving here for the hat-trick. It's a last-ditch header. Corner goes short. Lovely left foot cross by Emir Hughes. I think it's Kenlock at the back post. Throws himself at it a la Ronaldo in the 2002 World Cup, where he kind of volleys it from about that height. He's not classic Ronaldo, so he doesn't even get a touch on it. But nice to see Hughes with that technique, swinging it in left-footed. He hasn't got injured yet. Pell comes on for Colu for Stevenson in the centre midfield. And this signals another Ipswich goal, 4-0. Now Wilson steps out of defence. Bit of a muddle here. Hughes feeds it out wide to Jackson. He's on the left wing. He's got good pace. He should do this more often, Jackson. Just when he gets it, just engage and run. They're scared of him. And it's a great cross with the left foot. Out swinger James Norwood watches it all the way across. He's going to hit it first time on the volley with the side foot, really close in, 6 yards. And that is the hat-trick. A penalty, an early finish, and right place, right time, and another finish. I don't want to get carried away, but very impressive stuff from James Norwood. A hat-trick on the first appearance I have seen of him. Played with great charisma, great energy, and he finished all the chances. He ate them up. Goodness me. Stop getting excited, Ben. Jesus. 71 minutes and it's 5-0. Colchester have collapsed. Now, forward again, straight from the kickoff. Down the left, they all want to go here. Inside, I think it's Roberts. Low ball inside. Jackson's arriving inside left position. I think normally in-game he's going to knock this on to Norwood, but at 4-0 up in a friendly, he takes a touch. He cuts inside. He mugs his man off. Side foots it low into the corner. 5-0. Little purple patch attacking down the left for Ipswich. Another assist for Roberts. Another goal for Jackson. Roberts already got an assist now, I suppose. Dazelle gets the assist for that other one. But nonetheless, 4 goals in the second half. Ipswich are 5-0 up. And John McGreal throws the towel in here. 5 subs, I think, straight after this. And it's now a kind of training session for the last 20 minutes. Attack V's defence. Pell smashes into Roberts here. First yellow card of the game. Kenlock down the left again. Lovely cross by Kenlock here. I thought Chambers should have scored here. He kind of just takes his eye off it. I think in game in the league, Chambers barges everybody into the net and the ball with him here, but just stands off and last-ditch header out. Armando Dobra comes in for Norwood. Hopefully we see more of Norwood on Tuesday at Notts County. He's going to go down the left, and Jordan Roberts comes inside. Bit more tenny than Caden Jackson was. Jackson moves up top. Downs finally gets a yellow card, probably for his 5th foul, and Bailey Clements comes in for Danny Rowe, and the game is seen out 5-0. So we need to just have the debate that we always have. Do we pay attention to friendlies? Well, we do pay attention to friendlies when we've had a very, very terrible season and we're hoping to shape a new team here in League One, and when our new signing scores a hat-trick. In terms of pattern of play, not quite that many signs yet, but in terms of counter-attacking quality, I did see plenty of that. In terms of pace, finishing and decisiveness, pouncing on mistakes, and I saw plenty of that as well. I'm not going to lie and say there were long spells where Ipswich were on top, because they weren't, but they took their chances well in the game, and I think we just need to talk about individual players really in a friendly situation. So I'm just going to give you my views on what I saw and who I saw. Thomas Holy, not a lot to do what he did well. He seemed very vocal. Like the claim in the first half, and I like the 2 steps, side steps on Frank Newblay, and he kept a clean sheet. So clean bill of health for Holly to begin with. Donacien, no thrills, good performance at right back, 1 good tracking tackle there. Kenlock looked all right at centre-back. I know we're in no position to judge, and I know we don't want to be starting the season with Miles Kenlock at centre-half. Maybe we'll see Wolfenden on Tuesday. But he's at least said to Paul Lambert, look, if we get really stuck, I can go across there and do that. And as you'd expect, as a fullback, showed quite well in possession, and Lambert with some balance in the back four as well, with a right footer and a left footer. Obviously far more comfortable in the second half, and nice work for the Norwood goal, and another beautiful cross for Chambers as well. Big thumbs up for Kenlock tonight, I have to say. Chambers looked comfortable. I was talking to Andy Rowan from the EADT earlier, and he said Chambers is healthier than he's been for a long time. No fluid on the foot, no broken wrist, no playing with injuries. So if he is finally fully fit and at the lower level, then maybe some of the questions being asked of him last season he'll be able to answer. Tristan Nydam, so-so at left back. Good defensive instincts at one point, as I mentioned, to come back and cover a header. Is he a bit wasted at left back? I think Kenlock is ahead of him, but it seems quite clear when we come on to Luke Garbett that he's not here as a left back. Flynn Downs, excellent. Enjoyed that from Downs. He was pushing his luck a bit, knowing the ref wasn't going to book him. And we'll talk about him in tandem with Dazelle. I did like the look of that as well. They have what it takes there. Could be a good season this for Flynn Downs. He's not as fluffy as some of the other youth players. I think he's well ready for League One. He went there for a little while on loan at Luton. I think if he stays fit, Downs starts a lot of games, and if it's going to be 4-2-3-1, he's maybe going to give Colchester a little bit of maybe a little bit of a run for that holding position. I think we could see 30+ appearances for Downs. Thumbs up from me today. Dazelle, I've gone back and forward with him so often. Double pivot, Downs the brawn, Dazelle the passing. You see fleeting moments from Dazelle every time he's on the pitch where you think, what a player this guy could be. It's almost like he gets power-ups like from a computer game every time he touches the ball. That guy needs the ball. He needs to be given the ball all the time. He needs the game to go through him if he's going to be in that deep line playmaker position. Seemed to be finding space, and I think that's something he needs to be able to do. Have his head on the tilt the whole time, dropping off, finding space. If you have to come deep, you come deep. Oliver Norwood or Tom Huddleston style. Don't come too deep like Huddleston, but I've said it for 3 years. There's something there with Dazelle. Can they get it out of him this season? I like him with Downs as well. El Mazzuni looked dangerous on the ball, obviously responsible for really helping to win the penalty and the that drive towards goal, pulled a couple of shots off. Looks dangerous on the ball in a 10 position, but he was flagging really after about 20 minutes. And Joe from the Blue Monday podcast messaged me to say he's struggling to link everything, the entire team, to Norwood. El Mazzuni needs people around him and to make space for him, and to not be running in a 30-yard radius to try and close up whoever the deep line midfielder for the other team is. But something there, but maybe not a starter just yet. Luke Garbett down the left, neat and tidy when he got the ball, but not much to really go on. I'm thumbs in the middle there, can't really say anymore. James Norwood, just hugely impressive. Very, very impressive from Norwood. Confident for the penalty. Lovely finish for the second goal. Ball goes up in the air, volleys it in, spins it, left-footed into the corner. Right place, right time, and tucked away the hat-trick goal beautifully. That's not all of it, though. He plays with great personality. He runs the channels and makes himself available as, and I say this with all due respect, a lower division striker. They need to be good at running the channels, and they need to be good at making a nuisance of himself. I don't want to get overexcited, but it looks like there's something there with Norwood. Very, very impressive from James Norwood today. I'm going to say no more because I don't want to get carried away and I don't want him to get injured in the next game. But there is definitely something there. Let's just deal with the substitutes. Caden Jackson came in, got 2 goals. Up front, in a front 2 with the game stretched. Jackson, we know, can be a good player. But what I'm saying is, in an easy game, is Jackson a good player? Let's see when the chips are down. James Wilson, Didn't really have to do anything. Maybe we'll see more during the week. Can't say any more than that. Jordan Roberts looked reasonably dangerous and a physical presence. I don't know how Lambert sees him down the pecking order when Lancaster, Sears and Edwards are back in those positions. The big one you probably want to know about, Emyr Hughes. He came on. He looks physically imposing, as he always did. That mix of technical and physical impressiveness. Dropped into the deep line playmaker position and just got more experience than Dazelle there. But I'm not going to get excited about Emyr Hughes. There's been so many false dawns, and every time he goes to ground, all of us are worrying. But oh God, what a player he could be in League One if fit and if available in either the double pivot or the 10 position, or even in a 4-3-3 as an orthodox sort of number 8 midfielder. Nice to see him back. I will say no more. Couple of cameos. Dobber and Clements didn't really get into the game. So the takeaways today: pattern of play, not much evidence yet. Norwood, incredibly impressive for the hat-trick. And let's just be positive. 5-0 is 5-0. And let's shake this goddamn losing mentality out of this club and have a good week of games and start on a high. I think we'll see a very different team on Tuesday. So I'll be there and more to say then. Let me know what you think in the comments, what you expect to see on Tuesday, what your takeaways and your positives are from today, and how you see the team lining up going forward. What's your lineup for the Burton game? Let's just enjoy the fact that I've gone to see bloody Ipswich Town and they've won 5-0, albeit in a friendly. Come on, let me have that one at least. Thank you for watching. Follow on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Hit the subscribe button, regular notifications. As I've said 1,000 times, I will be continuing covering the Championship and as many Ipswich games as I possibly can. Don't shoot me in the comments. Remember, the Blue Monday podcast is your go-to place with Dave and Rich and Joe and Mikey and Statman and Amy. And I hope I haven't forgotten anybody from there. That will be back at the start of August. So go and hit the subscribe button on your podcast provider. Anyway, I've done 22 minutes on a goddamn friendly. Looks like the traffic's not going anywhere. So I will bid you farewell and see you at Notts County on Tuesday. Thank you for watching. Over and out. James Norwood.